All right, this is a seated deep core pelvic floor workout video, and what you're gonna need is just a Pilates ball or something that's squishy that you can press either with your knees or your hands. You can use a couch pillow or something like that too. Something around the house. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is start with knee presses. So you're gonna put the ball between your knees, okay? And seated positioning, you don't wanna be in a passive position. You wanna make sure that you're on your sit bones, that you're in a neutral pelvis position, and that your spine is stacked. So I'm in a chair like this, so I'm making sure I'm on my sit bones, I'm stacked, I'm not kind of doing this on like this. I'm in a good position to engage my core. My torso is on top of my pelvis, optimizing deep core contraction, pelvic floor. So as we start, again, coordinating with our breath. So as we're opening, releasing the groin area, that's when we're breathing in, releasing deep core pelvic floor too. Then as we exhale, engage deep core pelvic floor as an anchor to then aid in your groin muscles pushing through, right? Again, this is a gentle deep core pelvic floor contraction. You're not squeezing as hard as you can. You're just activating it so for a little bit of more stability for your movements with your arms and your legs, right? So starting this way, so we're gonna start with a breath in. So breathe in, relax everything. Expand the belly, exhale, engage deep core pelvic floor. Press the knees together, that's one. Inhale, release, exhale, engage. Squeeze. Inhale, let go. 3, 4, 5 in that neutral position. 6, inhale, let go. 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now we're going to use the same concept. Ball is in your hands now though. So you're going to have it not right in your lap, you're going to have it elevated a little bit right in front of around where your sternum is. So right in front right here. So what you're doing is we're squeezing the ball as we exhale, engage deep core pelvic floor, and then we relax as we inhale. So same concept that we were doing with your legs, but now with your arms. So we're going to breathe in to start. So breathe in, relax everything. Again, we're in that neutral position. Exhale, engage deep core pelvic floor, and push the hands. So then inhale, release. 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, keep going. 6, make sure when you're squeezing, when you're breathing in, you're not breathing up here, you're breathing into your belly. 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's do those again. So in between the knees, same idea. So as you're relaxing, breathe in, then engage deep core pelvic floor, and press. Now inhale, let it go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Finish on the inhale. Okay, so same idea, we're going with the hands again. So as we breathe in, we're relaxing, releasing. As we exhale on effort, we're pushing. So inhale, release. Exhale, engage deep core pelvic floor, squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. So we're all done with the ball now. We're going to put that to the side. Now we're going to do some marching, some hip flexion. So what we're going to do is coming here. So you're drawing the knee up and back down. So we're starting with the same leg to coordinate with our breathing. So the effort here is when we raise the leg. So that's when we're engaging deep core pelvic floor to anchor, and then inhale to lower. Okay. So as we're doing that here, you're gonna inhale to start. The effort comes here. That's when you're just raising the knee up. So you're in a neutral position. You're on your sit bones, torso stacked over pelvis. So as you breathe in, that's when you would lower. So now we're gonna start. So exhale, raise. Engage deep core pelvic floor. Inhale, lower. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Okay, now we're coordinating with your other hip flexor, whichever one you started with. We're doing the opposite, same idea. Start with the inhale. So inhale, exhale, draw in, raise the knee. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 as a reminder. Exhale, that's when you're drawing in. Inhale, release. Last one. Good, okay. So now we're gonna move on to some thoracic lateral flexion. So getting some spinal mobility in a different plane. We're always going forward and back. So to get a little bit more mobility from side to side, and again, to coordinate this mobility with our breath work, with deep core, with pelvic floor. So we are holistic. We're trying to work with the whole system. So that's what we're doing right now. So you're gonna put your arms like this, and if that's not doable, you can keep your arms to your side, or you could do this too. So what we're doing is we're flexing towards one side. So you're not kind of bending all the way over. You're keeping your hips, your sit bones are both sitting, keeping in contact. And what you're doing is as you're coming this way, you're opening up. So you're breathing in, opening up, not engaging anything. And then what you're doing is, in order to bring your body back, you're gonna engage deep core pelvic floor to come back to midline, come back to center. So we're gonna start with just doing the one side, and then we're gonna do the other side, okay? So start with whatever side you want. We're gonna inhale, lower. Exhale, engage deep core pelvic floor to come back to midline. That's one. It should almost feel like you're using this muscle to pull up your upper body. 4. Inhale, exhale. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I will mention, whenever you're doing this, try to make sure you're in the same plane. So as you're coming down, try not to rotate forward or backwards. Try to as if there was 2 panes of glass in front and behind you, and you're trying to not touch those panes. So you're coming down and then back up in that neutral position. Okay, so same idea now, but we're going towards the other side. Okay, so we're here. So we're gonna inhale, open up. Okay, and then exhale to bring the upper body back. Okay, so inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right, so we're gonna go one more time, both sides. So other side now. So inhale. There we go, that feels better. And 2. 2. For 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Okay, give your arms a break, same thing, other side, and then we're all done. So arms back up, so now we're doing the opposite side. So inhaling, exhale, engage, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, we're all set.